In today's military, there are more victims of harassment that go unreported, and people need to be aware of the dangers that follow. By the end of this speech, I want my audience to be able to notice the signs of possible unwanted gestures or assaults, and how we can prevent an assault from happening. Hello, my name is Nan. I'll be talking about sexual harassment in the workplace. I'll be discussing about whom harassment mostly pertains to, where to get help, ways of preventing this type of action from becoming worse, and I'll be giving you examples of different types of scenarios. Harassment can happen anywhere, not just in the workplace. It can happen with any age and any type of rank. In the military, these can lead to more serious issues like sexual assault. I'm mostly going to concentrate on the basics of sexual harassment. Even though sexual assault is also spoken with sexual harassment in the military, I'm just going to focus on the one. First of all, sexual harassment is any sexual unwanted gesture that can be portrayed as verbal or nonverbal to the opposite or same sex. It can cause stress in the work environment and decrease the readiness of soldiers. Studies show victims of harassment take place within the age of 25 and below. Claims reported by male and female were 65% in the last year. According to a study, men have increased 30% of filing sexual harassment claims. Another study was observed differently through the tolerance of the behavior ages of the men and women and how they portrayed harassment to be. With different studies of harassment and with the majority of the female population being the victims, studies show females to react more to an offense. In the military, the female population is very low. Therefore, most of the victims are female. Males also are victims, but there's a lesser chance because men are mostly seen as the perpetrator and see harassment from a different view. Female harassers on female victims are also increasing. How is sexual harassment portrayed? Well, sexual harassment can be portrayed in different ways. Perception, attitude, and experience are a few of the ways. For example, if two males are joking about a female, and a female walking by hears the joke, she may become offended thinking that they are talking about her and get upset. Now, if she is a prior victim of sexual harassment, she may become offended to any joke that is portrayed towards female. If the males were joking along with the female, she may not even get offended because it may not even bother her. Many different views can be taken from one simple incident. This is why we must stop any type of misleading conduct. Another type of harassment is called quid pro quo. In the military, a person of lower rank can be getting harassed, and it's difficult in this situation because the soldier don't know what to do, knowing the person in charge is the one doing the harassing. This can cause a hostile environment and a major problem with trust within the units. If a soldier cannot trust their superior, then how can the soldier make the issue known? There are ways of preventing this type of action and ways to get help. It is the commander's responsibility to enforce the actions of what's happening and make the soldier aware of the potential problem. What the commander does is he passes down the responsibility to his senior officers below him, then to the non-commissioned leaders of his soldiers. They are to reinforce the training of the soldiers. And if you ever think you may become a victim of harassment or see yourself in a situation where you can help someone, you should make it aware and report it to someone you can trust. The military is doing their best on getting information out to its soldiers and making them aware of the possibilities of this issue. It's everyone's responsibility to look out for one another and to take care of each other. The Army wants you to be successful in a work environment free of sexual harassment.